Hey everybody, it's Melissa and I'm going to be giving you my honest opinion and review on a fragrance called Gris Charnel Extrait by BDK. Now, I did like the smell of the original, but the thing here is that performance was whack. I only got about a couple hours on it. And I'm very happy to tell you that the Extrait de Parfum smells exactly like the original in the air. I can't really tell the difference between both of these fragrances. Now, what does it smell like? It smells like that classic cardamom, fig, black tea fragrance. And this has already been pushing past 6 hours on my skin. And I've only did, I think, 1 to 2 sprays. I don't even think it was 2. I think it was only 1. Like, you know, when you have a new fragrance and you're you're hitting down on the atomizer and it's not really spraying anything out, and then it lets out like a medium spray, and then the next spray is like the full spray. That's basically what I did with this fragrance right here. And I have it on my wrist. I didn't spray it on clothes because I wanted to see how it would perform on skin. And it's performing really nicely. Now, I don't find the Extrait to be really loud. It's not an obnoxious fragrance. It's not a room filler, but it's definitely something that anybody in your scent bubble would be able to pick up on. And to me, if you are a sucker for Gris Charnel, but you just hate that the performance sucks, I would highly recommend you look into the Extrait, because they didn't really tweak this fragrance to a point that it's not noticeable. And that's the thing that happens with a lot of these intense flankers, these Extrait versions of fragrances, is they start adding new notes, or they make it go in a darker way, or they turn it sweeter. But with this, I think that they really listened to the fact that people wanted just a longer lasting version of the OG, and they executed it really, really well. So to me, Gris Charnel Extrait does lean as more of a feminine fragrance, but honestly, this can easily be worn by a guy that likes tea fragrances if you wanted to. It's not something like this. The reason I say I find it more feminine is just because more of the women that are subscribed to me tell me that they wear this. But if I were to just smell this on a test strip, I could easily see a guy wearing it if he wanted to. You know, there's a lot of people out there that like those tea fragrances, green tea, black tea. And my favorite thing about Gris Charnel Extrait, and the same with the original, is the cardamom. Now, cardamom is just one of the sexiest notes out there, in my opinion. When it's in a fragrance and it's done right, it really does add a layer of sex appeal. So you have just that really refreshing tea scent. With fig, I mean, I pick up on it, but I don't really know what it smells like as a standalone. You know, I've smelled it mixed with other things, but I'm not too knowledgeable about that note, you know, when I'm smelling other things. But you can definitely pick up the cardamom here, because it just kind of entices you a bit when you smell it. You're like, ooh, what is that? You know, it kind of flirts with you a little bit. And I do like this scent. Now, Gris Charnel Extrait isn't something that is what I would daily wear, you know, but I don't know if I already said this. It feels like deja vu because I just made a TikTok about this. If I do repeat it, I apologize, but something that I would love to smell on my girlfriend. Like, if I smelled this on her, it would be fantastic. Actually, my favorite fragrance from BDK that I love on her is called Possessoir. But regardless of that, the Extrait did not come to play. This is what it reminded me of. It kind of reminded me of Light Blue and Light Blue Intense by Dolce & Gabbana. Not the smell at all, but the fact that Light Blue is just this classic, you know, it kind of poor performing fresh fragrance, right? And then Dolce & Gabbana released the intense version of it, and it just lasted much longer. And I think that BDK followed suit here, and I really applaud them for that, because they actually listened to what people wanted instead of trying to change it and make it different and, you know, kind of messing with the DNA. This does smell like the original, and it does perform. So in all the videos that you've seen me recommend this fragrance, just swap it out. If you haven't bought BDK's Gris Charnel yet and you really want to, I would just recommend getting the Extrait. Now, I'll put a discount link for this fragrance in the comment section below and in the description in case you want to get your hands on a bottle. And it is with global shipping, but of course, buy where you're comfortable. That is an affiliate link I have there if you want to support the channel, but I don't mind, you know, where you get your stuff. Just let me know what you think of this fragrance. I would say in terms of performance, geez, I can confidently say it goes over 6 hours with only like a spray and a half, which is insane. I told you about what it smells like. This does have the compliment factor, by the way. There's a reason why the Gris Charnel DNA is already widely popular, because people just seemingly can't get enough of it. And to me, this is the type of person I see rocking the Extrait. You're the type of person that probably orders matcha instead of coffee. You know, you like to do your yoga, you like to do meditation, stretches. It's just this really calm, easygoing, like, but positive, upbeat sort of fragrance. It's chill, but it's still, you know what I mean? It still has a bit of pep in its step. That makes sense? You know, so it's just a good fragrance overall. Nothing that I would hate. The only time I would hate this scent actually is if I smelled it when it was really, really hot and I'm in a closed space. Like if it was like a scorching day in the summertime and I had to get in the elevator and somebody was blasting with this and it's mixing with their sweat and their BO, then absolutely I would hate it. But that would be the case with any fragrance. Now, I would recommend using Gris Charnel as actually the Extrait as a signature scent if you wanted to. During the summer months, I will say just go for something a little bit more on the fresh side, because the cardamom here does give it a touch of that sweetness. But wearing this the rest of the seasons, like winter, fall, spring, is perfect. You can wear this on dates and it'd be really nice. You can wear this when you're getting dressed up and it's gonna smell fantastic with your whole attire you got going on. But you can also wear this even to work in a professional environment, because it doesn't just scream like, oh, this is a sexy, sexy fragrance. You know, it fits into so many different molds and it has its own uniqueness that it brings to the table that I guarantee people around you aren't wearing. You know, in terms of the typical feminine and masculine fragrances your coworkers and your friends are wearing that they find at Sephora and Ulta and Macy's, this is a niche fragrance that people, when the average person does smell this, they love it. They seriously love it. And I could speak that from my experience, but they just don't know what it is. BDK Parfums has become more popular, and Gris Charnel is already a popular fragrance, but the Extrait is getting more known. But in general, to the public, a lot of people aren't rocking this scent. So if you're surrounded by people rocking Coco Chanel, Bleu de Chanel, Miss Dior, Dior Sauvage, and you roll in with Gris Charnel Extrait, you are going to separate yourself from the crowd and you're going to be wearing something unique, but still mass appealing. You're going to be the person wearing the fragrance that everybody is drawn to, but they don't know what it is. And when you tell them what it is, they don't know where to get it, or they're scratching their heads because they're like, what even is that? You know, so I applaud this. I respect this fragrance because, again, not something I would personally wear, but I know that this is an attractive scent on like the people that would be interested in it. You know, I would, if I smelled this on other people, definitely thumbs up. I'd be like, yeah, they smell good. They definitely smell good. You can wear this in bars and clubs if you want to. You know, I think that'd be really nice as well. And spray it on clothes if you want it to last longer. I mean, it's already pushing pretty well on skin alone, so I can only imagine that wearing this on clothes would definitely linger. But anyways, let me know what you think of Gris Charnel Extrait, if you're interested in it, if you've tried it. If you don't like it, all opinions are welcome in the comment section below. Again, I will put the discount link for this fragrance in the comment section there as well. Okay, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.